Breaking. Carter Page just did it. Democrats are freaking out. The storm continues to rage as House Intelligence Chair Devin Nunes released the memo on Friday to the American public at large. At the very center of the storm is former Trump campaign aide Carter Page. The Washington Post revealed Page was spied on by the Obama regime's FBI during the summer of 2016. FISA warrants were obtained due to the supposed suspicions of Russian ties based on the unverified and salacious Trump-Russia dossier. Page himself expressed his happiness the news came to light after reading the WAPO report, as he strongly believes he was targeted simply due to his political preferences, not any supposed Russian ties. Page stated, "There had been prior reports, but I was so happy to hear that further confirmation is now being revealed. It shows how low the Clinton-Obama regime went to destroy our democracy and suppress dissidents who did not fully support their failed foreign policy." As a result of these bombshell revelations, Page filed a 400-page defamation lawsuit against Yahoo and the Huffington Post in September over a story that claimed he was under investigation for meeting Russian officials who meddled in highly contentious 2016 presidential election against now President Donald Trump and two-time failed presidential candidate Hillary Clinton. The mainstream media seems to have forgotten what investigative journalism looks like, choosing instead to pander to the left. They would rather argue over trivialities instead of substance, choosing instead to cling to their wild stories about fictional Russians and their fake dossiers. The suit also sought to target the Broadcasting Board of Governors, whose outlets Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty, both of which are controlled by the United States, wrote an account based off of the Yahoo article. Page alleges in the lawsuit the federal government knowingly helped to spread the false allegations against him. He has speculated that the timing of the story's release was suspect at the outset, as about the same time Page had filed a friend of the court brief against the proposed AT&T-Time Warner merger. Page wrote of the merger in the brief, "The collaborative role that the U.S. telecommunications media oligopoly played in this debacle inflicted against American democracy in 2016 further underscores the structural inequality of the current system, which is at risk of only becoming more egregious if the proposed AT&T transaction is approved." Now, with the release of the bombshell release of the Nunes memo, a release that Page believes is a way to begin to repair the American Republic, Page has announced he plans to update his lawsuits against these various news organizations. Amongst damning claims against the Obama administration, the memo revealed FISA warrants were illegally obtained against Page, not once, not twice, but 4 separate times. All 4 warrants were obtained on the basis of false and misleading reports, some of it outright works of fiction, by several far left-leaning media outlets. Oh, what a tangled web we weave. In a statement to the Washington Examiner, Page he is looking forward to updating his pending legal action in opposition, but wasn't more specific. He called the memo part of the brave and assiduous oversight by congressional readers in discovering this unprecedented abuse of process. That oversight, he said, represents a giant, historic leap in the repair of America's democracy. Page's full statement indicates he might bring legal action directly against the Department of Justice for their part in targeting him falsely. The full statement says the brave and assiduous oversight by congressional leaders in discovering this unprecedented abuse of process represents a giant, historic leap in the repair of America's democracy. Now that a few of the misdeeds against the Trump movement have been partially revealed, I look forward to updating my pending legal action in opposition to the DOJ this weekend in preparation for Monday's next small step on the long, potholed road toward helping to restore law and order in our great country. The release of the classified and controversial memo demonstrating the infamous and now debunked Trump-Russia dossier was a work of complete fiction written by anti-Trump zealot Christopher Steele, formed an essential part of the initial and all 3 renewal Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act court warrant applications against Page. The dossier was funded by both the Hillary Clinton campaign and by the Democratic Nation Committee. The Nunes memo claims the FISA court was never told of its origin. Page now believes that due to the Nunes memo and the revelations coming forward as a result of the ongoing congressional investigations into these surveillance abuses perpetrated by the Obama administration, the lawsuit can move ahead. He states of the lawsuit, "I look forward to updating my pending legal action in opposition to the Department of Justice this weekend in preparation for Monday's next small step on the long, potholed road toward helping to restore law and order in our great country." Page has not yet revealed exactly what he means by with regard to his reference to events on Monday, neither has he chosen to clarify at this juncture.